All right, take 3 of recording this. Anyways, welcome back for week 3 of our VGC draft league. If you want to see take 2, go check out my Twitch. I accidentally recorded it there. That was pretty funny. But anyways, this is going to be week 3. We're going up against Gabe. They have a pretty scary, like, pseudo trick room team with fast elements that I need to be prepared for. And Grafii Regigigas, which is scary. But I think we have enough tools to dismantle this team. So, anyways, starting off, Goal and Go. Pretty standard Goal and Go. We brought it both weeks now. Does pretty standard things. Nasty plot, setup. +2 make it rain. Pretty much OHKOs everything on their team with the exception of Duraludon. And Duraludon can't even really touch us other than like a flamethrower, which would hurt, yeah. But yeah, so not too worried about that. Speed is to speed creep a max speed for Regigigas, which there's no shot that comes. But on the slim chance it does, you know, we're ready for that. The speed investment will also hit like Braviary and him on top and -1 Latios. So yeah. After that, we have Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon's a pretty standard offensive set, which is not typical for me. I'm very much of the mind that support Roaring Moon is better than offensive Roaring Moon. But that said, offensive Roaring Moon goes crazy this week, especially if they're going the Trick Room route, right? So naturally, we outspeed everything on their team, including Latios, which is their fastest Pokemon, and Grafii. But we outspeed that minus Prankster shenanigans. So, and because of Terra Dark, or because we are Dark type, we're immune to Prankster, right? So we're going to be staying ahead of that. But yeah, basically the combination of Knockoff and Acrobatics hits everything neutrally / super effectively. And Knockoff is going to be able to hit both of their main speed control options, being for Regigigas and Latios for super effective damage. So both those being Psychic type and Braviary technically. All 3 of those being Psychic type is a real bonus for me. It makes things a little easier. On top of that, we have Acrobatics to hit Hydrapple and stuff. So. And Dragon Dance will just let us hit even harder with Terra Flying. Booster Energy, right now we're getting the attack boost, right? There's no need for us to get the speed boost because we already outspeed everything. And so basically we're just 1 point more than our speed to get that attack boost. And then the rest is dumped into physical bulk. If you don't know, having your defense stat from your HP is typically going to be the optimal way to spread out your defensive EVs, right? If it's just general bulk, right? This gives me a good amount of HP to help with special attacks. And on the special side, we don't live any Draco Meteors, so I didn't feel any need to hit any special benchmarks with that. However, we do live Dazzling Gleams from Regigigas. If they're no investment, I think we take 2. It's probably a roll to take 2, but we could just Terra out of that weakness, so not that big a deal. After that, we have Sylveon. Sylveon's a pretty cool set. Typically, we've brought Terra Fire sets with support options to deal with other things, but Terra Fire, Terra Blast has been kind of carrying us pretty hard this season, so people are going to start prepping for that. So, you know, we need to step away from that maybe a little bit. And so this week, we're bringing Singular Attack Hyper Voice because it hits everything neutrally / super effectively, with the exception of Grafii. But Grafii is pretty frail, so like we can calm mine through that pretty easily. Especially if we Terra Steel, we'll resist everything it has for us. The only thing that we need to worry about is a close combat from Hitmontop and maybe a ground move from Haxorus. But even then, I'm not too worried about that. We should have enough outs, and even then we can just Hyper Voice the Hitmontop, right? So yeah, with Room Service, we underspeed Hydrapple by 1 point, which is perfect. And then the rest is just pretty standard max HP, max special attack. Yep. After this, we have Mienshao. I think this Mienshao, unironically, is going to put in a lot of work. You might be looking like Eject Pack versus a Hitmontop. You're crazy, because Intimidate is going to drop our attack. However, because we have Inner Focus, we don't have to worry about that. So with Eject Pack Close Combat, we basically get a free U-turn. 1 free U-turn per match, right? And with Fake Out, we'll be able to flinch anything, and yeah. Helping Hand will also let us deal with any unfortunate rolls, like knockoff from Roaring Moon is a roll to get max physical defense for Giraffe, but with the Helping Hand, it's guaranteed. So something to keep in mind. Quick Guard lets us deal with Hitmontop, Click and Fake Out, or Grafii doing Grafii shenanigans, right? So that should be good utility, and then pretty standard after that. So, yep. Next we have Toad Scroll. I almost brought Terra Poison just for that little extra oomph with our Sludge Bomb. So that way we could hit the Hydrapple a little bit harder, because I think Hydrapple is going to be their main offensive threat. But in the end, I went with Terra Fairy just because they had 3 Psychic types, and I didn't feel like rolling the dice on those odds. So, yeah. But with Covert Cloak, we take the Fake Outs, and we can guarantee stop Trick Room as long as they aren't Safety Goggles on for Giraffe. So this gives us an out to Trick Room if Trick Room becomes a problem. So yeah, this would probably be something we bring in game 2 or 3, right? This wouldn't be something that I probably bring in game 1. But who knows, right? Rage Powders, Redirection, and then Stab plus coverage, right? So, and then finally, the one everybody has been wondering about, Charge-a-Bug. All right, you might see this and think, what the hell is going on with this 156 attack investment Adamant? Well, you see, with a Helping Hand, this will Oko Latios. Which is a ridiculous statement. It does like 80% naturally. So like, I didn't really see the need, right? Okay, so on paper, right? If we max out our physical bulk, or if we're running a good amount of physical bulk, right? We're going to be able to deal with all 2 of their physical attackers, being Hitmontop and Haxorus, neither of which are going to be packing a move to hit Charge-a-Bug super effectively, almost certainly, right? And Charge-a-Bug is going to be my main Trick Room answer, hopefully, right? So if we get this into Trick Room, we can spam Eerie Impulse, so we don't need to worry about our special defense necessarily, right? Or Struggle Bug. So that means that gives us a lot of room to run attack investment, right? And so that's what I did. They have 3 Psychic types, right? Like, Lunge is going to put in work. It's going to hurt, right? It's going to hit the Latios for Giraffe super effectively. It's going to hit the Hydrapple super effectively. It's nothing to scoff at, right? It's like, with investment, 134, that's pretty respectable. Like, that's more than Toad Scroll's packing, right? So, you know, it'll do okay damage. On top of that, we have Battery. Basically, my end game goal, if Trick Room goes up, is to get Sylveon / Golden Go in Trick Room next to Charge-a-Bug, because they don't have a great answer to that, right? We were talking about how Hyper Voice doesn't have any resists, so if we can get a slow Sylveon with a Calm Mind up or 2 and Battery boosting it, not much is going to live hits from it. So yeah, I'm excited for this Charge-a-Bug. I think it's going to put in a lot of work. So we'll see. The planned lead, I think, going into this match is going to be Golden Go plus Yanxiao. I think that covers everything. Like, even if they lead Grafii Regigigas, we can Quick Guard to stop the Doodle shenanigans, and we can set up. If they lead Trick Room, we can set up and Fake Out. Actually, we can't Fake Out versus the Giraffe, but we can Close Combat Out to bring in a slower option. So this should give us options, right? If they lead Latios, we can Fake It Out and Shadow Ball it. So I think we're in a pretty good position. So yeah, get right into the battle. All right, and we're back. You too. Okay. All right, let's see. So this looks like Trick Room. So I think I go with the planned lead. The only thing that I'm seeing to hit Golden Go is a fire move on this guy or Shadow Ball here, I think. Charge-a-Bug is gonna be sick. That said, I don't think I'm bringing Charge Bug this match. I think I'm saving it for game 2 or 3. Suss out kind of the mode that they want to go for and go from there. I don't think I've clicked a single status move with Rotom yet, surprisingly. Because we were Scarf last week. What were we the week before? Yep, no status moves. Alright, that looks like Trick Room. So, I will Nasty Plot, and I will Quick Guard, I think. Do I even need a Quick Guard? It's like, Fake Out does nothing for me. I think I just go for damage. Probably into Hitmontop. They are Intimidate, so I'm glad I didn't lead Roaring Moon. Yeah. And they went for the Fake Out into the Inner Focusmon. That's what we like to see. Trick Room? Let's see the Trick Room. Yes. All right. I think I Nasty Plot again and I Hyper Voice. If they have Wide Guard, then rip. They just switch. I am A-okay with that. Light Screen. I thought about Tauros. I was like, Raging Bull sounds good just to get rid of any screen shenanigans. I didn't think they'd actually bring it. Do I Terra Steel here? Gold? Or do I just make it rain? I think I just make it rain and Calm Mind. Yeah. I want to attempt to save my Terra. It's physical. Ooh, okay. Physical Braviary. I did not expect that. That's something to keep out an eye on for game 2. It's gonna be a Fake Out into Sylveon. 2 turns of Trick Room left. I do have Protect. So I will make it rain and I'll Protect. Fine with Golden Go going down here. Bring in Roaring Moon. Protect on the last turn with it. And then start dishing out damage. Did have Wide Guard. Good to know. So maybe we go gold. Yen Shao. Quick Fake Out and Hyper Voice. Random Terra Steel, I think, is the only thing that could save them now. Their grass is good, but I don't think it's enough to take a Hyper Voice. Well, okay. It's definitely enough to take a Hyper Voice. I don't think it's enough to... Spoke too soon. But it's fine. This is what Roaring Moon is here for. This monster. I don't want to reveal my Terra type. So I'm just going to Helping Hand and Acro. Sweet. Game 1. Went kind of how I expected it to go. So that's perfect. Okay. Game 2. Do they switch it up and bring Tailwind this time? That is the question. I do want to get Roaring Moon going as soon as possible if they go the Tailwind route. So I think it's the same 4. I really want to bring Charge Bug though. Yeah, them having Wide Guard on Hitmontop does make this a little awkward. So I do want to think about that. Maybe it's same lead, but we leave Sylveon in the back, especially if we expect them to switch it to Tailwind. And I think I want Spore. Yeah. And they did go Tailwind. Cool. I think I just fake out and Shadow Ball. I didn't reveal fake out game 1, right? I did. Yeah. I should have gone hard into Roaring Moon. Good play by them. Dragon Cheer. I think I just pivot. Make the same-ish play. Ooh, okay. Clutch Live. I think going Roaring Moon's a little too risky. I think I go Toad Scroll. I'm so glad I didn't go Roaring Moon. Oh my gosh. But now I can Rage Powder and make it rain. Do I Terra? I don't think Terra will get Duraludon. That is definitely crit item. All right, Clutch Live and Tailwind did not go up. Sweet. Actually, would it have been better? I think it might have been better if Toad Scroll fainted there. Now they can get some Esper Wing stuff going. Although they're special. So maybe that's not something I need to worry about. Oh, there's the Tailwind. Okay. I want to preserve one of these. I just don't know which one's better to preserve. Maybe I don't actually. Because next turn I can fake out and DD. And then I can protect on the last turn at Tailwind. Yeah. This is fine. Rock Slide. That's cool. I'm digging the physical Braviary. I need to look at this thing's stats because physical is kind of cool. All right, now we just Dragon Dance and fake out the Spaghetti. I don't think Braviary has anything to hit Roaring Moon. Sweet. Yep. So perfectly fine with me. And now I protect and close combat's doing nothing to either of these guys, but we'll hit the Diplin. definitely not game over yet. Pickle beam. CC to 48. So I think knockoff into Braviary and CC is a win. Forgot to give Kateras. Oh, that sucks. That is unfortunate. That definitely could have changed the game. Well, I guess it is what it is. I'm a little sad Charge Bug didn't get to shine, but save the tech for another time. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the things, the YouTube things, and I'll see you for the next one. Have a good one. Peace.